It's on.
Nigga,
Here we
go
intro
for
or just jump to the video.
it. Okay.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada,
Okay, so this far we agree on everybody's having fun, everybody's laughing, right?
Had to laugh
Yeah.
up, having a good time.
So everybody's like waiting for his next joke and they're already in the motion of like, okay, next joke, let's laugh, let's do this, right?
Yeah.
Now watch Will Smith's reaction after he says what he says, and then watch a few seconds after.
love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
You see, he's laughing, but she's like, okay. She's not liking this.
Do you think that
Watch.
joke was a little too far, or
No, it was a very smooth, I think it was a very soft, smooth, gentle joke, man. But that's just my opinion, right?
But did you know
I
that
think
he had alopecia or?
I did not know, but I don't think that's what it is right here, right now. Like exactly. I think, like I said, he was ready for the next joke, and he's like, okay, whatever you say is gonna probably be funny. He was already waiting for the next one, and as soon as he said something, as soon as Chris said something, he started laughing and this and that, and you see her face right here, right now. It's like when whenever you are out at a party or something with your girlfriend, and you're like,
And you look over and
not, I'm not supposed to be laughing at this. Okay, and that sometimes, in my opinion, of course, that provokes like a reaction. Okay, I shouldn't have been laughing at this, and maybe it's not funny. And she looks at you, and you're like, okay, I'm supposed to do something right here, right now. Sometimes, your reaction is not the best after that because you're still processing what it is that you should do. Like, what's the best course of action for me, and what's gonna satisfy. Okay,
What no?
go for it.
no, you're talking about people that have been married for years. I mean, come on now. It's not like you're on a first date with some girl trying to impress her. Like, he's talking about his wife. They've known each other for decades. I mean, come on. I mean, are you still playing these games at this point? Like, yeah,
Hey, Ed,
yeah, okay, I'm laughing. Okay, you're mad. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, the guy's talking to his wife. I don't know. I mean, that's just how I see it.
Okay, Negayan.
Yeah, it's. I think I agree with Lito in the sense that you can get caught laughing about something, but your girlfriend might be or wife might not be as amused as you, or even think about why you laughing and not why you laughing, because this is not the face of why you laughing, but more like, oh shit, he did a joke on me and I'm not pleased with that.
I'm not amused, right? Like it's not
Yeah.
funny to me.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just, it doesn't work in my favor. It's not funny. She was okay a minute ago, right?
Yeah, you saw
And
it.
she like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this one is me. Wait, hold up. And I think it was very mild. Ed, I wanted to ask you this. I don't know if I should keep going or should I ask you what were you like? What works best for you?
Go ahead.
Because okay, well, I'm just gonna play the video, and in a minute I'll stop it. Okay, I think it'll work best like that.
that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here.
And he even says it. Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, so real or fake?
Fake as shit. Fake as WWF.
I thought it was fake until the outburst at the end. Now it's like I don't know.
Because he continues, right?
Yeah, because of the outburst.
Like, get your my wife's name out your goddamn, or something like that.
And everybody
Okay,
else
you
was
want-
laughing too until he started yelling.
But okay, then I say, look at the point where he walks away
It looks,
after he has
yeah.
smacked Chris Rock.
It
Yeah,
Wait,
doesn't look
I'm gonna let
organic.
it.
Oh, wow.
look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him.
Got a little
Will
smirk.
Smith
Yeah, that's a smirk. How can you smirk after you slap a guy like that?
Because he think he took the show away from Chris Rock. Like this is my
Nah, if
moment
you go
now.
up
No.
and smack someone, you're doing it in anger. You know what I mean? You're not walking
Yeah,
away
that
like,
that is very true.
smiling.
Actually, that's true. I feel you, Ed. But this is the thing, okay? I think if this is Chris, okay. So let me go back and then I'll go from the beginning to the end. Okay, Ed, when we first saw this on the chat, we were talking about it, and you said it was fake. Why was it fake?
I didn't believe that he would do that. It didn't make any sense. It's bizarre. It just seemed, and now it's like then I seen the whole video and I seen the outburst at the end, and I'm like, wait, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So that's what changed your mind,
Yeah.
like everything that's going on afterwards. Let me ask you a question though. Like, if this is real, why security didn't come out running, didn't grab him? Why continue with the show?
Because it's Will Smith. That's why.
Okay, what about Will Smith?
Will Smith is Will Smith. Like, what do you mean? Like, what about Will Smith? If Elon
So,
Musk, if
is-
Elon
is
Musk
he a-
went up and
wait, wait, wait,
punched
wait, wait,
someone,
wait.
it's like, okay, that's Elon Musk. Like, are we really gonna do something?
So if Elon Musk does something publicly, that means he's above the law.
Yeah, that's
should,
how
like,
it works. I'm sorry to break it to you. People are gonna be like, whoa, do we say something to this guy? Do we let him just go? Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, that's how it works. Okay, Nagayan,
Unfortunately.
when we first saw this, you said it was fake.
Yeah,
You still keep your stance.
they'll keep my stance.
I
Why?
can't call it.
Why? Because I see how body moves when he smacks. The smirk afterwards, the media attention that it draws to it as well, is exactly what. Yeah, I say it was put in scene. That's what I say.
It could be.
Okay.
Basically because of I don't know why, but somebody just sat in a room and thought like, oh, this would be a good idea, and just came to Will Smith and said, okay, if we put you up to this, to do this, here is the amount that we give you for it. Would you be up for it?
Okay, that is a great point of view. But you know what? Like to argue with that real quick. Will Smith is already very big, man. He already got money.
How
He's
are the Oscars
successful.
doing though?
Okay, I feel you. But on top of everything, I do understand your point of view. But on top of everything, I'll tell you this, dude. He made it this far with no commotion, with no, what you call it?
Work
No,
on his career. No,
yeah, like he's been good this far, right? But I do understand. Now, allow me to present just an idea real quick, okay? Like Ed said, I can't call it.
me neither.
I feel like I cannot call it. But I'll call it, okay? Just for the sake of things, right? The sake of keep this in motion. I'm gonna say it's real. I'll tell you first why I think it could not be real, but I'll come with a argument at the end, okay?
Yeah.
The thing is that the whole joke thing, being upset over such a smooth joke, like such a mild joke, that upset, I don't know. But then again, I think it could be real because, seeing his wife upset like that, filled him up with anger, and just to show something, he did that, right? But I also think it's weird how Chris Rock was already like, hey, with his back hands behind him, and and like he threw his face like
Face
forward.
like literally forward there.
Yeah, human reaction and human nature tells you somebody
Exactly.
approach you, you're gonna defend, what's most precious, which is your head, because if you go unconscious, it's not even something you think of. It's just something that you are coded to just do, right? You don't have to take special training or anything like that. But I'll tell you this though. Um, I could be wrong, like dead wrong or anything like that. But I think Will Smith is is showing how broken he is inside. If this is real, okay? That's the only reason I think. Um, that's the only reason I think it could be real, because to me he looks a little broken, okay? And I think that smirk, the little smirk, is part of that, and I'll tell you why. You know what's been going on. His wife did what he did, what she did with that other guy, and they were having like a little side thing, and that hurts your ego, even more so publicly, even more when you just like forgive it and just let it go. And there's a lot of jokes out there about this, right?
Dude, but
Yeah.
I don't get him, man. Like, why is he even with her? Like, your kids are
I
grown.
don't
Your
know.
kids are grown. You ain't got no reason to still be there. Just
I don't understand either, man. That's crazy. But you know what? Like, it just seems like he's broken. He talks a lot about his relationship with his mother and his dad not being in the picture. Maybe that's what he's trying. Like, maybe he's so desperate to change that line throughout his uh, generations. Like family generation.
Yeah.
Maybe he's that desperate to do differently. And I don't blame him, man. I do not blame him. Even if it's wrong, if for you it makes sense, and for you think this is what's gonna work, even if it's hard, if it's wrong, you're attached to the idea that is actually a good course to take, right?
Yeah.
And on top of everything, right? When he looked at him, when she looked at him, he was laughing. So that's already putting you in a bad place, right? The other thing is, like, as the strong alpha male, he talks about how weak he felt growing up, and um how you say it, impotente, like when you can't do nothing about a situation you are living.
Yeah.
He said he felt that, and he felt guilt throughout his whole life. I love Will Smith. I watch him all the time. Any interviews I come across, I watch him just to hear what he at in life. Okay. But looking at her, he's like, okay, I made a mistake. I'm the alpha male. I'm gonna fix it. And on that adrenaline, maybe you take that choice, make that decision. Plus, it's not that hard, man. Look at Chris Rock. Look at his physique. What are the repercussions? Like, instant
your
repercussions. I'm not talking
reputation.
about further on.
Is your
No, no, no,
reputation
no, no,
because like
no,
you're
no, no,
slapping
no,
someone who's like half your size in front of the whole
no,
world?
no. I'm talking about your, like, instantaneously. There's no threat. This guy right here is no threat. You see how he's standing?
He actually was a
So
threat to Will because what Chris could have did, Chris he roasts people like this is he's one of the
yeah,
best at it. He could have kept roasting
yeah.
Will. He could, as soon as Will sat down,
I would have.
he could have just went in on him and just kept going and going and going until Will
I
would have
agree.
had to leave. He could have did that.
But okay, so that's perfect, because that lays out my next point. Okay, that's perfect that you said that. I would have roasted him, right? But okay, Will Smith, I think he's so broken that he thought that was a great display, and that's why the smirk, display of strength, of being an alpha male. Like, I'll defend mine at all costs, right? It's kind of showing that. I think he knows he's not that guy, but I think, like, just to show a little bit of who I
You're
could
going.
be.
You're traveling a long distance with that argument.
Am I taking too long, is what you're saying?
No, more like there is. We don't know what happened indeed, but at the same time, you want him. In fact, I say I agree with you that Will Smith might be broken, and
Yeah.
that has to do with his past.
Mhm.
I didn't know how his relationship was with his parents, so that was some new insight.
His father was abusive towards his mother, and he felt like he wasn't strong enough to help his mom out. So this didn't go on like this is not something that happened once, twice, three times. This is something that happened, let's say, every weekend when his dad got drunk. Let's say I don't know for sure, like how often I wasn't there. I cannot claim anything, but allegedly, right? Just
Mhm.
to cover myself. But imagine that. I mean, imagine it for a second, man. And you're just looking and you're trying to ignore it, but you know it's happening.
Okay, I mean, you're a kid. You grow up. You
Okay.
grow.
Yeah,
You
but
grow
how do
up,
you grow
and
up?
So
then you come
so
to. You
so
grow up,
Yeah.
so
right?
sometimes you
And then
just grow up in a
you
different.
have the ultimate truth, right? Which is your mother chose a violent thug, and if he wasn't a violent thug, she wouldn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah, but how long does it take
Just
before
like
you can
Jada
actually
chose.
accept that?
What's that?
How long will it take before you grow out of that belief that, or you convince yourself of that belief that you just thought?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, it's been happening to him. I mean, they same
But
thing with
let
Tupac.
me
It's
just
like it's the same
give
thing.
my
They want these thugs, and okay, you want a thug, that's what you're gonna get.
well, just let me put this out there real quick. And I know that guy is it's far fetched because
That's
I actually
way
don't
far
know this
fetched.
person personally.
Go
But
ahead.
what I'm saying is, you know, I feel like if he really did this, it was because, in his opinion, he was the it was basically a display of strength, and I think that's a lot of people would see it that way. In my opinion, is wrong. And in this case, the one, if this is real, once again, okay, the one that displayed the true strength was Chris Rock. Strength and restraining himself from doing something. The other thing that I noticed is that he wanted to say something, and he said, "I could have, uh, you know," and he kind of stopped himself from going on. And you can tell he's embarrassed. I mean, in my opinion, is a little embarrassing, or I would be this person when he says, when Will starts yelling at him, and he's like, I will," like, you know what I mean? He's like, "Keep my wife's name out of your mind," and he's, I will," like, you know what I mean? Like, you just want it to end at that point. You just want this whole thing, just like leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, but you leave it alone as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could be wrong, but it's boring
I
to
know
just
what you
say,
mean.
"Oh, it's fake."
Yeah.
It could be fake. So I mean,
It could be fake. I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying if it was not fake, if it's not fake, what is?
then Will Smith is disturbed.
Okay. So so what you think should have happened right after this, Ed?
What should have happened?
What should
Security should
have?
have taken him away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It happened the way it happened. I don't know. I mean, it's Will Smith. It's not like any random person just smacked him. You know, it's like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I see that.
Should they have took his
Mm.
award from him? Should they have escorted him out the building? I mean, I guess.
In my opinion, not only should they take the award from him, they should have even left him in the building. They should have took him away. I mean, what are you? I don't care who you are. You don't put your hands on anybody else unless you're ready for what comes next. Let it be Chris Rock jumping on you as soon as you turn around and punching you or biting your ear off, like whatever comes from here. I mean, and that's the other thing that why it could be fake. He just turned around like he knew nothing was gonna happen. Like it was done and over with. He like, oh, like that part's done. I'm good now. Let me go sit down. Like if I slap you, I'm not turning around. And if I'm really like that angry, but this is the thing. This is me just my opinion. I think the reason he was yelling like that is just for people to look at him and at the same time to like justify what he just did too. It could be. I don't know. You
Keep on
know?
playing it. I think there's some more in it. That
Yeah, there's way more. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
smack the shit out of me. Wow, dude.
What you think of his face right here?
He's an actor. We can't judge
He's a
these
good
people
actor,
like
yeah,
that.
so-
Like, these guys are
No,
good
no.
at that. Like you can't
Eh,
really.
He's
It's-
constraining something. That's in my feeling what I see. He's
Okay.
trying to
How about that girl right next to him? Do you feel
Lupita
like
Nyong'o.
you feel like she was truly like amazed? Like, whoa, like, look at her.
He was shocked. She was truly shocked.
No, she's sitting there like, wait, this guy's serious now. Like, this is real.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah. Okay, here I go.
It was a G.I. Jane joke. I'm going to, okay?
But why?
And at
Why
that-
isn't? I would like to see Jada's reaction to it. I would like to see it, but
Yeah, I wish there was another angle of this whole
Yeah,
thing, and that would help a lot. But I'll
very
tell you this.
articulate how he pronounced it and how he said it. I'm
This guy's a professional. You can't
Yeah,
judge him. You can't judge him
absolutely.
the same
Or-
way with anybody else.
Yeah, that is very true. Huh? So,
You go from laughing 1 minute to just full on rage within a matter of seconds. I don't know.
but I'm telling you, in real life, it happens.
Nah,
I'm telling you right now.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Just
It-
because it won't. Was that
I agree. It happens that you go from like laughing to total.
Over the same thing, laughing about something, and then the very same thing.
Ed, look at this. Look at this. I think okay. So you laughing, you look around and you're like, okay, this actually hurt somebody who I love. I gotta defend that right there.
Okay, a joke.
How you gonna defend it? Bad choice, in my opinion, of course. But it
I can't
happens.
call
Don't
him a
act
West
like
Coast
that.
guy. I think even if it's fake, it's ridiculous, and these are disturbed people. If someone came to him and said, "Hey, do this," and why would he even do it? Like, it's just crazy. Like, something's wrong with these people.
Bro, like listen. If he would have been like, yo, what's the other guy? What's the other guy that your wife be sleeping with or something like that? I would have been like, whoa, okay. Like slap him. I'll hold him for you and you slap him. Like, I'll participate in this now. I guess it's a little too much. But really, G.I. Jane, like really, like that's what got to you finally. So this whole time all we had to do was say G.I. Jane. Like, I can't wait to see G.I. Jane. Really. I don't know. It's like me. I get always bothering a guy, and it's like me telling nigga, your head looks like a mop. Oh, that's it. Not that one. Not my hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Now you've
I
done
guess-
it.
yeah. No, you went too far. Like this, so many other jokes that Ben have said out there. That's not the joke that should have got
They
you.
showed
in my
one of the
opinion.
older jokes that he made of Jada Pinkett. That one was way worse.
Well, also like, you know what? That one was actually really worse. But imagine this, like, imagine if you are tired of hearing this shit, like,
Dude,
you know,
it's
some
Chris
like it's
Rock.
not just
Like,
one,
You got a professional comedian. That's his job to roast
But-
people. It's not-
but it's not just Chris Rock. It's what comes after that too, because we as people we are bad. Oh, Chris Rock said this joke. Now we're gonna use memes. We're gonna start getting at you. We're gonna, like we are intense, and it's not just one person. It's not 10,000 people. It's millions of people just out there, man, poking you.
Yeah, well, they really poked
And-
him out after he did what he did. There's
Yeah,
videos all over
absolutely.
the place.
I agree, but imagine having that. You don't know what that pressure feels like. I don't know what that pressure feels like.
Yeah, I know. They must feel pretty bad. Yeah, she's sitting there in like a $50,000 dress, and these people are like on top of the world. They must be feeling really bad.
But then you are dismissing somebody else's feelings. You cannot say how somebody is supposed to feel about
Yeah, I can.
anything.
Yeah, I
Like,
can. Yeah, I can. I think
no, you
a
cannot. Like,
professional
you can give
comedian
an
jokes
opinion,
about you, you brush it off. That's not like a big deal, man. Like, come on. There's
but that's you.
It
That's
reaches a certain point where you say enough is it enough is enough.
enough is enough. Like a GI Jane joke. Like, come on. I don't know.
but then again, it's not for you to interpret how he's supposed to feel. No, no.
That's
you're
like if
wrong.
you say, hey Ed, hey, what's up? Yo, shut up, man, I punch you in the face. Hey, you know what? You can't really judge, you can't make that call, everyone just acts however they want to act, and there's no standards to behavior.
What if you were having a bad day, and you know how I always
No.
bother you at work?
No.
What if you just not having it today, and you actually snapped at me before?
I'm pretty sure you deserve
There you go. So
it.
so
But
so
snapping at
to
somebody
me, it's
and punching somebody in the face is two completely different things.
no. I understand that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, just think about this. Okay, I'm just giving you something to think about. I mean, if you want to think about it, it's
Look,
fine.
we
If
don't
it
know
means
what's
nothing to
going
you,
on. We
then
don't know if it's real or not. If it's real, he had no business going up there, and he's deeply disturbed because you just don't. There's no way. There's no justification for that.
agreed. Well, here I go with the rest of the video real quick. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That was greatest night in the history of television.
His face is not red or anything.
Well, he's not gonna be red, Angel. Come on.
He smacked the hell out of it. Us not gonna be a little like
His skin is a little
Yeah.
colored, his face.
Nah, stop playing. Ed, if I slapped you,
Yeah.
it would be hard to see, but you could see a little something, man. And you super black. Stop playing.
You wouldn't see nothing unless you get up on. It's also on TV. You can't.
Yeah, it is on TV, but 4K and everything. Like, you can see his skin should be a little,
There were some people had footage said there was a pad that he had glued to his face, like they planned this out, and Will was gonna hit the pad. You seen that?
I seen that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I don't know.
But the pad wasn't there right now, dude. Like, you can clearly see it. It's not
Dude,
there.
and that slap looked kind of funny. The way he reacted to it looked funny. I don't know, man.
Look, no pad, no nothing. It's not like we went on a commercial break or anything like that.
his
Oh,
mouth
actually,
like a little bit. Just kidding. That's Chris Rock's mouth. He always talks like that.
yeah, he always talks like that. No, bro, he looked like clean freaking shave over there. Nah, he looking good. There's nothing that would tell me, like, he got him.
All right, we good?
Okay,
That's it. Boom.
I think we are good.
Okay.